guys, my name is Maddie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different and a little bit more chill. So sit down, grab a snack, grab some coffee. I've always wanted to say that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I'm actually here in a hotel in Boston, Massachusetts because I am still on my trip that you will see a vlog up by the time that this video goes up, but I'm still on that trip in Massachusetts and Maine, and I'm actually flying home tomorrow morning. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram. I did that fun little question thing. Let's just go ahead and get into the questions. The very first question is, what is some of your high school advice? So I would say that my biggest piece of advice is to try in middle school. When I was in 8th grade, I did not try at all in any of my classes, and so I didn't get the grades that could have put me in as many honors classes as I would have wanted to be in. So once you get into honors classes in your freshman year, then you can hopefully get into a few AP classes in your sophomore year, and it just builds on that. So that's my first piece of advice. My second is to do your homework. Homework is such a stupid thing to not do because it really can be the thing that boosts your grade from a B to an A. My third piece of advice is not as academic, but it would be that you just need to do you because the world is going to get over it. I've been learning a lot about that, and I'm a senior and I'm still learning how to do that. You don't always have to be the cool kid, you don't always have to be the popular kid, you don't always have to be the one that has all these friends. I also feel like that there is this stigma that you're supposed to have all these friends in high school and you're supposed to go to every single social event and have fun at every single social event. And at least in my experience, that is not the reality. I have been going to my school since I was 5 years old, and I know a lot of people at my school. Like, I'm super friendly with a bunch of people. Of course, I love so many people at my school, but I'm super picky and selective about the people that I actually spend my time with. And I think that that is such an important skill to have, and it is okay to not go to all the dances. It's okay to not be asked to all the dances. It's okay to not go out on a Friday night. It's okay to not go to the football games. I think that that is so important. It is such an important skill to have, to be able to say no to things when you know that you've reached your limit. I am definitely an introvert. Actually, I would say that I'm a mixture between introvert and extrovert. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's called an ambivert. But that is me, and I have had my fair share of nights in my room not being social. To sum up my rambling in this, I would just say that it's absolutely okay to not feel like you have a ton of friends in high school, because that is me, and I've been there. I am still there every day of my life, but I'm glad that I have chosen to be picky. If you are happy, that is all that matters. It really does not matter what other people think about you. High school won't matter in the long run, and God's got you. You're gonna be okay. High school's gonna be hard, and there's gonna be a lot of hard patches. Trust me, I literally cried about 30 minutes ago because I'm really stressed in one of my classes, but it's going to be okay, and I know that God's got me through it all, and that is all that matters. My second question is, what is some of your advice about being confident and becoming confident? I gained my confidence not overnight. I gained my confidence over a very long period of time, but it was a daily decision. I had to wake up in the morning and be like, looking in the mirror and say, you are beautiful, you are worth it, God made you for a reason, He decided that the world needed one of you. I really think that if I hadn't told myself, okay, today is the day that I'm going to start loving myself, then I wouldn't be where I am today. You have to get up and decide to be confident. It is not necessarily a feeling, it is a decision. And it's the same way with joy. Joy is not necessarily a feeling, it is a decision, and it only comes from Christ. So once I put my hope and my faith in Christ, whether that be towards being confident or being joyful, He will give that to me in tenfold if I just release myself to Him. My third question is, what is some of your advice about guys? God needs to be at the center of every relationship that you're in, and even every friendship. God needs to be at the center of your entire life. Do not settle. It is not worth it to sacrifice your morals or sacrifice your integrity or sacrifice who you are and who God has made you to be for a boy. It is not worth it. You are worth way more than that. I would say also to pray for every person that you start to have a little bit of interest in. Every single thing is a learning experience. Whether the person that you like ends up being your husband or whether it ends in a week, Everything is going to shape you into the person that you will become, and God does not place people in your life for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. If anybody's watching this video and they're kind of sad over somebody, I would say that you are you before him and you will be you after him. God did not make you to rely on another person. He made you to rely on him. My fourth question is ranch or blue cheese, and my answer is a resounding ranch. I love ranch. I put ranch on everything. Ranch and A1 are just mwah. My next question is, what is your favorite song right now? And I actually think that I have two. It's either Answering Machine or Pretense by the band Plans. And shout out to Peyton, my friend that I met in the Dominican Republic on my internship, because he showed me this band and I'm absolutely obsessed. My next question is, what are you looking forward to about senior year? And I would definitely say I am so excited for our senior trip. My school goes to Breckenridge, Colorado. We go skiing, we go dog sledding, we go tubing. It's a lot of really fun team building, fun experiences. I've never done any of those things, so I'm so excited. But I can predict right now that I am probably going to be the one who ends up breaking a bone, so fingers crossed that I come back unscathed and without a full body cast. I am also excited to figure out where I'm going to be going to college and where God has me planned to go. Right now, I don't know where I'm going to choose to go, but Lord willing, he will put me exactly where I'm supposed to be. This next question is, where are you applying to college? So I'm applying to Anderson University, which is in South Carolina, Liberty University, which is in Virginia, Samford University, which is in Alabama, and Belmont University, which is in Tennessee. All of these schools are Christian schools because I am looking to major in missions or theology because I want to spend my life doing missions work and hopefully become a Christian counselor and get my doctorate in psychology for Christian counseling. And that's pretty much what I want to do, and I feel as though going to a Christian school would really help me accomplish what I feel like God has called me to do. My next question is, how do you stay true to yourself about God while being in high school? Because I go to a Christian school, it's really easy for God to be woven into every aspect of my life, because in every single one of my classes we're praying, every single one of my classes we're talking about how this subject applies to our faith and how this subject applies to God and his plan for us. I really do have an advantage while going to a Christian school, but I also stay involved in my church. I go to Elevation Church, and I also attend Young Life. I love Young Life. I recommend it to everyone. I know that a lot of other public schools have Young Life, so I would definitely recommend getting involved in that once you're in high school. It's so much fun, and I have learned so much about myself and about my peers and about my leaders, and my mentors are amazing. So Young Life is such a great outlet for people who are looking to learn more about God, so I definitely recommend that. This next question is, what is your favorite food? And I would definitely have to say Chinese food all the way, or Thai food. Thai food is a good second contender. I love Thai food so much. It is amazing. This question asks, what is my favorite book? My favorite books are probably one, Kisses from Katie, which has to do a lot with my testimony. That book led me to start to want to become a missionary, and it also led me to the Dominican Republic, so I am so thankful that I was assigned that book for reading in 7th grade. Wow, summer reading, I will never bash you again because this book really led me to my calling. And also my second favorite book is definitely Pride and Prejudice. You can never go wrong with a romance novel, especially when it involves Mr. Darcy. This next question is, what is your favorite restaurant? And I am not very picky. Just make sure that it is any type of Chinese restaurant and I will be a-okay. This question says, do you sleep with your socks on? And absolutely. I sleep with a sweatshirt, pants, socks, and most likely a hood on in all of my covers over my head. I'm always freezing at night. I'm always freezing in general. If you see me walking in the hallways at school, I'm most likely saying I am freezing or I am hungry. That might be the second thing that I say and that comes out of my mouth the most frequently. But yeah, I'm always freezing. Definitely yes, I sleep with socks on. This question says, how was senior year? And I can honestly say that senior year is the hardest year I've ever had. I already said this in another one of my vlogs, I think, but I don't know why people say that senior year is a joke and senior year is easy, because I have never been so stressed in my entire life. I have mental breakdowns every single day, and I am not just trying to be cute and relatable and funny. I genuinely do. And but I know that I'm going to be okay. God's got me. I need to start breathing. I'm running out of breath just talking about how stressful senior year is. If that can tell you anything, then that's pretty much all I need to say, is that it's very difficult, but I'm going to get through it. In the Lord's name, I proclaim it. This next question is most embarrassing moments, and I have so many. I was chewing gum in class one time, and I was speaking to my teacher, and I accidentally spit my gum onto his face, and he had to physically take it off. And I have nightmares about this so frequently. I can't even tell you how embarrassing it was. I think about it all the time, and I think it was in 6th or 7th grade. So that can just tell you how absolutely horrifying that experience was for me. This question says, how did you sign up to go to the Dominican Republic this summer? I really want to do it. I cannot recommend this internship enough. It absolutely changed my life. So I signed up by going on to itisforfreedom.com. You'll see a tab that says take a trip or go on a trip. I think it says take a trip. After you click on take a trip, I think it will come down and say something about applying for the internship. Click on that. It's pretty straightforward, but I don't even have any words. Just thinking about it, I'm speechless. It was the best time of my life. Oh my gosh, I think about my kids every day. Yes, I loved it. Please do it. One of my favorite people in the entire world asked, is it weird being back home after being in the DR for 5 weeks? First of all, I can't even tell you how much I miss you, Natalia. I love you so much. I miss you so much. But yes, it is so weird. When I first got home, I would speak to my mom in Spanish, accidentally. I'd say little things like mira, which means look, and I'd say stuff like that, and it was really weird, adjusting to not having to get over a language barrier. That was so weird. And I also would find myself in my head thinking, oh, I gotta make lesson plans. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta go talk to so-and-so about this. I still feel like I'm the leader of Yellow 3, and that makes me want to cry thinking that I'm not. But I love my kids so much. I miss them so much. Can I say that enough? No. This question says, could you marry anyone right now? And my answer is nope. Unless you are John Krasinski, then it would be a screaming yes. I have been waiting. Favorite clothes company? Okay, so I shop mostly at boutiques, but I would have to say Vestique, Lizard Thicket, or Urban Outfitters. I also got the question, what's one thing you can't live without? Don't be basic. Okay, so if I'm thinking outside the box, I would probably have to say a sense of humor. I think that's a good answer and not very basic. But I am very good at being self-deprecating, and I can make fun of myself better than anybody else can make fun of me, and that is a very good coping mechanism, and I highly recommend it. This question says, what made you want to start your channel? So I kind of touched on this in my first video just a little bit, but I've been watching YouTube for forever, and I love it. Oh my gosh, I would sit in my room for hours, from the age of 12 to now. I just watched a YouTube video about an hour ago, but YouTube is so fun, and I love the creative process, and I think that being a part of Nice News has really showed me behind the scenes of it. I had been watching them for so long, and I made little videos when I was little. I'd make music videos. It is so gross. Nobody look at my mom's Facebook. Oh my gosh, it is the grossest, most cringeworthy thing you could ever see. I would definitely say that being in Nights News and being able to see behind the scenes has made me want to do it that much more. So now I have the full picture, and then I was like, why not? I'm done making excuses for it. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to start. Even though it's super hard to get used to the uploading process and the editing process, I'm absolutely in love with it, and I am absolutely thrilled to be able to do this. I'm having so much fun with it. This question says, what inspires you? So I would definitely say podcasts. 2 podcasts that I would definitely recommend are the Gals on the Go podcast. It has Danielle Carolyn and Brooke Michio, and it is all about productivity and just pretty much what the name says, Gals on the Go. It is amazing. And then Thick and Thin by Katie, I think her last name, I am so bad at pronouncing names. I think it's Katie Bellotte. I really don't know. I probably just butchered that. But she is awesome. She gives such good advice. And I just feel like she is so wise. Also, my church really inspires me, of course. And then my best friend, Allie, she always is pushing me to work harder in school, to be a better person, to be nicer. Just all around, Allie inspires me in every way. This question says, did your nose ring hurt? And I would say that it hurt a little bit more than my tattoo. I think the first time I took out my little crystal stud, I was in very much pain. It was not a great time. But yeah, I change my nose ring pretty frequently, so it's healed up a lot from all the times that I've been changing it. So yeah, it doesn't really hurt anymore, and it was probably like a 4 on the pain scale, so it wasn't that bad. That was my last question. Thank you so much, guys, for participating in this Q&A. I was not sure if I was gonna get any questions because this is like my 4th YouTube video, or 5th, I don't, wait.
2 hours later.
Wait.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
5th YouTube video. I had so much fun filming this video, and I will see you guys in my next video next Sunday. Bye, guys.
Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you